Well, hey, today's the day. All you builders with all those butterflies, we're gonna find out who's the winner of Battle of the Builders.
SEMA Day 4. We're here at the Battle of the Builders presented by Mothers. Yesterday, we narrowed it down to our final 4. And today, we're gonna get to crown a champion. I'm sure all the competitors are just as eager as I am to find out who's gonna take home that trophy.
Every time I have ever built a car to compete for an award, we get the car to that show, we set it up, I look at all the competition, and I pick the car that I believe is the car that's going to beat us. And I convince myself that we have lost to that car. And if we do, I was right. If we beat that car, then I just did my job. I don't want to spend the whole time there just being nervous that, are we going to win, are we going to win? I convince myself that we've lost from day one, and I'm not disappointed in the end.
This is our 4th entry into the Battle of the Builders. We got top 40 in 2019 with a 1973 Toyota Celica that we built that was LS swapped. So this year's the top 4 has been quite an honor. I think this car is just different and it got the attention a little bit better.
Jordan gave the Merker quite the update in the engine bay with a modern EcoBoost engine out of one of the new Mustangs. So he took the entire driveline from one of the new EcoBoost Mustangs and dropped it in here. He actually decided to ditch the Getrag transmission and go with a T56. But aside from that, this is basically a drop in from the Mustang. Still using that Mustang differential. It's rear wheel drive. I'm sure it's pretty rowdy. And obviously we can see he's done a really good job of keeping this almost OEM plus aesthetic here. And it's given it this really clean finished look in the engine bay. And our final 4 is Charles Spencer's 1969 Chevrolet C10. This build is absolutely incredible. For someone of his age in the Young Guns division to be able to put together a build with this much execution, this had to have taken him so many hours to produce something that is really just so immaculate. I can't imagine the amount of effort and energy that Charles has invested in this build. And we know that he picked this color when he was only 6 years old. Before he even had the truck in his hands, he knew what his first build's color was gonna be. And I think he executed that so well.
I came here to do my best, and if that's just top 4, then that's top 4. I have next year to come back, compete again, and many years after that.
How did it feel to see your Cherokee get up on the lift yesterday and to have your competitors ultimately scoring your build?
I look up to a lot of those guys, so to have them see something I've built up close and personal, it's it's a little nerve-wracking. It's great to be up here, with those guys. This
is Jared Hancock's 1978 Jeep Cherokee. At least it looks like a Jeep Cherokee, but actually the entire frame has been replaced. So this is on a completely different chassis than intended or originally constructed with, and it's completely updated. Jared has also retrofitted his Jeep Cherokee with the famous LS swap. So he's gone ahead and he's put a 6-liter LS engine in this Jeep Cherokee, as you can see here. He tried to give it a little bit of an OEM look in the engine bay, giving it that nice Jeep logo, little touches here and there to tie that all in, make you wonder maybe if it even is an LS swap. So Andy, you entered quite a few cars in this year's competition. What all did you bring?
So we brought 4 cars this year. We brought the Jeep Wagoneer, we brought the green Buick Invicta, we also brought a Corvette, and the old Riddler car from 2013 came as well. But happy that the Wagoneer and the Buick made it into the top 40, and then we got down to the top 12 with both the Wagoneer and the Buick, and here we are in the top 4 with the Buick. And
now we're here with Andy Leach's hot rod entry. This is a 1960 Buick Invicta Custom. And custom is a bit of an understatement. From the outside, we see a Buick Invicta. Almost everything on this vehicle, on the underside and in the engine bay and in the interior, is one of one. These guys have spared no effort, no expense in making this build absolutely top notch. The waiting is finally over. We're gonna take this show outside so that we can share this experience with all of the amazing fans that come out to support SEMA.
The winner of the 10th annual SEMA Battle of the Builders presented by Mother's Polish is Andy Leach in his 1960 Buick Invicta Custom.
champion Andy Leach and his 1960 Buick Invicta Custom have taken the crown of this year's Battle of the Builders presented by Mothers. What an exciting week we've had here at SEMA. I am already stoked to see what these guys bring to the table in 2024. You'll have to catch us then to find out who's going to win next year.